If autoimmune diets worked the way we were told, you wouldn't still be searching for answers. And I'm not saying that lightly, been there, done that. I say it because I work with smart, motivated, highly driven women who have tried quote unquote everything. They've tried elimination diets, the protocols, the supplements, the detoxes, and they're still inflamed. They're still exhausted. They react to everything out there and they just feel stuck. So today I want to talk about why autoimmune diets fail and what actually works instead. I'm not going to give you another plan. I'm not going to give you more rules, but I'm going to give you a different way of thinking about food and how it affects your body. If you're new to me, I'm Jen. I'm Holistic Jen. I'm a whole food culinary coach. I'm a health educator, and my work focuses on food, biology, physiology, and autoimmune recovery. I help people get back into remission, get rid of those autoantibodies. So if you tried every diet out there and they didn't work, I've been there. I did AIP, probably, I don't know how long ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And I lost a lot of weight, but I also was so depleted. I ended up in a major flare and I ended up with more antibodies, more autoimmune symptoms other than the ones I started with. So my first diagnosis was Graves' disease. If you don't know my story, I ended up having radioactive iodine in 2013 after 7 years of arguing with my doctor. She told me that I would die if I didn't do it. So I did it. I regret it, but it's part of my story and it's why I do what I do today to help you save your body parts because that's my mission. Anyway, most autoimmune advice in my world is built around the world safety. Your body needs to feel safe. So when we go on diets, when we cut things out, our body is starting to think, how am I going to get my nutrient needs met? How am I going to get what I need to repair the damage that is occurring during autoimmune disease? And we also need to find, to reverse autoimmune disease, ways to calm the body down. It needs to feel safe and it needs to feel calm. Our autoantibodies, and I include myself because I'm in remission, but if I go back to the things that I did before, I can easily slide right back. But our autoantibodies, our autoimmune bodies, they don't just react to food. You probably know that. They react to stress. They react to blood sugar instability. They react to missing nutrients, nervous system overload, and lack of routine and structure. If I do things that I don't normally do, that can throw me off. So traveling, if I do a lot of traveling and I don't take time out, that can throw me off. And so the same thing with food. If I go off the way I eat, right now I eat a very high nutrient dense diet and I make it easy and doable. And I hope that I can encourage you to do the same. But when I go on vacation, if I don't find my foods and I start eating, crap, I don't know other words to say it, then I start breaking down and I end up sick. And so we need to find ways to meet your needs and build a structure around that. So a lot of times I'll meet someone and they've cut out all the things. They heard I need to cut out gluten. I need to cut out dairy. I need to cut out sugar. I need to cut out grains. I need to cut out beans. I need to cut out nightshades. I need to cut out oxalates. And the list just gets longer and longer and longer. And I can agree with a lot of those. And I can also say, maybe you need to cut this out, but you need this. Or maybe you need to cut this out, but you need that. And so we need to really look at you as an individual because what works for you may not be what works for me and may not be what works for the next person either. So we define first what is individual specific to you. When we cut out those things, we start to feel better because we're cutting out irritants. So for me, I can't have gluten, I can't have dairy, I can't have peanuts, gluten, dairy, peanuts, corn. So corn's a huge one for me. And I didn't even know that until just a few years ago. If I have corn now, I react immediately, but I didn't back then because it was normal to me. It was normal for me to have a headache. It was normal for me to have runny nose. It was normal for me to have these certain things. Once I got rid of that, I can tell right away when I eat a food that I didn't before. Whereas if I removed it for a couple of days and then I ate it, it wasn't enough time for my body to cleanse from whatever was reacting at the moment. And so we start to feel good when we eliminate all those things, because if I eliminated all those things I listed, then I did eliminate the corn and the peanuts and all of that. But after a while, I start having cravings because I cut out too many foods. I didn't need to cut out legumes. I didn't need to cut out nightshades. And my body's saying, I need those vitamins. I need those minerals. And all those microbes that you want to have in there are screaming, we're starving to death because those nutrient needs are not getting met, which adds stress to the body, which, remember, is a key factor: safety and being calm. And so we have to meet those nutrient needs. So we can't cut everything out. So autoimmune disease doesn't come from a weak immune system. It's from an immune system that's on high alert. Things have just been attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. It's a full-on war going on inside the body, and it's just shooting and fighting everything in there. And so we have to calm the body. We have to tell it, hey, this is actually something we want to keep. Stop attacking this. Keep attacking this over here, because a lot of times there's an underlying virus. EBV could be involved. It could be Lyme disease, something like that. And so we have to recognize, yeah, keep fighting the Lyme, keep fighting this bacteria, keep fighting the EBV, but let's get your nutrient needs met. Let's help you to feel safe. Let's balance blood sugar, and let's make sure we're eating enough food. I can't tell you how many people have come to me after years and years of eating 500 to 800 calories. And I tell them, you need to be eating more. And they're going, but I can't. The doctors have always said, eat less, exercise more. And you're telling me to eat more. I want to lose weight. Well, your body is saying, hey, we need all the food we can get because we're not getting our nutrient needs met. It's saying, hey, eat some more cookies, eat something sweet, eat something salty. It's not saying cookies, but find something sweet because it's missing those vitamins that are in those sweet foods. Think about a carrot or a sweet potato, right? Those are really sweet. They're packed in minerals. They're packed in vitamins. So your body's not necessarily craving the donuts or whatever. It just knows, hey, I need that sweet food because that's where I'm getting those nutrients. So we have to learn to listen to our body. Oh, it's not telling me I need to go drink a Coke. It's not telling me I need to get a donut. It's telling me I need a sweet potato. Or it's telling me I'm craving salt, not because I need potato chips, because I need lots of minerals and things, like maybe I need just a celery ginger juice, celery ginger and lemon. That's gonna give me lots of minerals and vitamins and things like that. It's not gonna give me calories, which I may also need, but is my body is telling me I need vitamins or minerals, not those other foods that I'm craving. What we have to do is go back to our foundations. For a healthy, strong immune system, we need stable blood sugar. That means eating foods that don't cause blood sugar to go way up and swing way down. And so we know we need to cut out things that come out in boxes and bags. No sugar, no soft drinks, things like that, right? Even pizza. Pizza, the pizza crust combined with a tomato sauce, which usually has sugar in it, that causes major blood sugar swings. So we have to find alternatives to that to keep blood sugar stable. We have to make sure we're getting enough calories. If you have been consistently eating 500 to 800 calories, I'm sorry, you're an adult, you're a grown person. You need at least 1,200 calories to function. If you want to do other things throughout the day, you want to get rid of that brain fog, you definitely need to be eating more calories. You need to make sure you're meeting your mineral needs. Are you eating a lot of colorful foods? Are you getting those amino acids? Are you eating beans and seeds and things like that where you can get those minerals and the vitamins? Are you getting the adequate protein? I'm not saying animal products. I haven't had any animal products in over 10 years. You don't have to eat animal products. You have to eat lots of greens and seeds and legumes and foods that are safe for you that provide those amino acids. Are you getting fiber diversity, which you can get in those colorful plant foods? And are you eating in a regular system? If you're doing intermittent fasting, is that safe for you right now? Intermittent fasting can work for someone who's in a healthy, strong body. But if you have autoimmune disease, intermittent fasting may not be right for you. So we need to see if it's right for you. It's definitely not right for me. And I have my antibodies under control. But if I skip breakfast, it throws everything off of whack. My body doesn't feel safe if I wait till noon to eat. So I learned this the hard way. I told you I went on the AIP. I removed all of those foods, the beans, the nuts, the seeds. I can't even remember all the things, gluten, dairy, all that stuff. I was trying to be really disciplined. I was trying to be perfect. I followed it all to a T, and I ended up depleted. I ended up so sick. I had lost lots of weight, which is great, but I was also weak, tired, brain fog, headaches, and all those things too, because I wasn't meeting my nutrient needs and I wasn't meeting my safety needs. My body could not be calm in that situation. So, this is where we have to think of food not just as calories, not as meeting macros, but as providing information that your cells need. Your liver is what is needed to convert all of your different hormones, which go to all your body systems. So we're not just talking sex hormones, we're talking about thyroid hormones, converting all those different thyroid hormones and sex hormones. But all those hormones, they all go through the liver. Are you getting the nutrients that your liver needs? Lots of minerals, lots of vitamins, anti-inflammatory foods, sulfur-rich foods, and your greens, cruciferous vegetables. Are you meeting those needs for your liver to keep blood sugar in balance, hormones in balance, the microbiome happy, your nervous system nice and calm? That's what we need to focus on. So it seems like a lot, but I have lots of resources. I have ebooks. You can go to my website, find out more. And I also have a membership group, culinaryhealingcircle.com, where we meet every week. We have food demo, or we have a class on herbs, or we have a master class. We do Qigong classes. We have a book club where we go through different books and we learn how to eat really healthy foods, nourish the body, and do things that help to reverse autoimmune disease. So I hope you'll join me. You can check it out at culinaryhealingcircle.com. Next week, I hope you'll come back to my YouTube channel and watch again. I'm going to talk more about nutrient density and how to get those immune calming tools through your foods. I hope you'll join me again next week.